Have you ever noticed how easy it is to forgive someone else? But when it comes to you, you hold on to it?
You say, "It's okay, I understand," to others, but to yourself, you replay it. You punish yourself for years.
Today, we're diving deep into self forgiveness, why it's so hard, and why it's the key to finally feeling free.
Let's start here. Why is it that we can forgive the people we love, but not ourselves? It's not because we're cold-hearted. It's often because we expect more from ourselves than we do from anyone else. If I had known better, I wouldn't have done that. If I really cared, I wouldn't have made that mistake.
And here's the trap: we confuse guilt with growth. We think that punishing ourselves proves we've changed, that if we stay in regret long enough, maybe we'll become the person we should have been. But here's the truth: you don't grow by shaming yourself. You grow by learning and then moving forward.
Which leads us to something powerful. Technique number 1. Name the wound, not the label. Instead of saying, "I'm a failure," try saying, "I made a choice that hurt someone, and I regret it." That's a very different kind of honesty. It's not about denying responsibility. It's about separating your identity from your mistake. You're not the wound. You're the healer now.
You know, there were things I did in my 20s that still echoed years later. Even after the people involved had long moved on and forgiven me, I kept reliving it. I thought I deserved to keep feeling bad.
Same here. But mine wasn't just about what I did. It was about what I didn't do. The conversations I avoided. The moments I stayed silent when someone needed me. That kind of guilt is quiet but heavy. It follows you everywhere.
But the turning point came when I realized something huge. Holding on to guilt wasn't making me a better person. It wasn't noble, it wasn't productive. It was making me bitter and small and afraid.
And that bitterness starts to affect how you show up in relationships, at work, and even with yourself. Forgiving yourself is not about erasing the past. It's about ending the punishment. If you're listening and thinking, "I just can't forgive myself," we hear you. Truly. Here are 3 small but powerful techniques that helped us begin. Technique number 2. Write a letter to yourself from someone who loves you. Not just positive affirmations, but real heartfelt words. Imagine your future self, or a best friend, or even someone who's passed on. Someone who knows your soul. What would they say about what you did and who you are now? This rewires your inner dialogue from punishment to compassion.
Technique number 3. Separate who you were from who you are now. You weren't perfect back then and you aren't now, but you've grown. You've taken responsibility. You're not that same person. And that counts. Try this sentence: back then, I didn't know what I know now, but I'm learning, and that matters.
Technique number 4. Practice mirror compassion. Yes, it sounds weird, but try it. Stand in front of a mirror. Look at yourself, not just your face, but your eyes. And say it out loud. "I forgive you. I know you tried. You were doing your best." It might feel awkward. You might cry. That's okay. Because the brain listens differently when you hear kindness out loud.
You wouldn't talk to a child who made a mistake the way you talk to yourself. So stop being cruel to the past version of you who didn't know better. Be the person they needed. Forgiving yourself doesn't mean you're excusing what happened. It means you're choosing to heal from it.
Real forgiveness feels like lightness. like being able to breathe again.
It's when you can say, I made mistakes, but I am more than my worst moment.
If you've been carrying guilt, shame, regret, today's your reminder. You deserve to be free.
Forgiveness isn't a gift to the past. It's a gift to your future.
And you are worth that gift. Always.
We're proud of you for showing up, for trying, and for choosing to let go one gentle breath at a time.